Alright, let's do this. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yep. Yeah. Or yes. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up, Twig Town? We at it again. What's up, gamers? Here we go again. Another chapter in the Activision Blizzard court deal. Listen to this one. Oh, by the way, Twig Town, thanks for the article. Listen to this. Let's see if I can pull this thing up here. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. See if we can get this going here. All right, here we go. Listen to this. Microsoft to stream all current and future Activision Blizzard games via cloud. Microsoft to stream all current and future Activision Blizzard games via cloud. Okay, let's find out what they're talking about here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Where we at? Here we go. It says here, Microsoft Cloud remedies extend globally and will allow all gamers to stream current and future Activision Blizzard games via any cloud service. Alright. Says here, the European Commission has approved the Microsoft Activision merger under specific conditions, and the agreement seems like great news for gamers and cloud gaming providers. Yeah, so there were benefits when Microsoft was giving out those 10-year contracts. Whoever signed up to that, they benefited big time. All right, let's roll. Says here, in order to get the Activision merger cleared in Europe, Microsoft has made substantial wide-sweeping promises that could help catalyze the unprofitable cloud gaming segment. Microsoft has made commitment to bring all current and future Activision Blizzard games that are available on PC and console to cloud game streaming service if the merger closes. Says here, this essentially means that every Activision Blizzard game sold on consoles and PC will also be streamable via cloud gaming service like Nvidia GeForce Boosteroid, and of course Xbox Game Pass Ultimate platform. Then it says here in all black, it says, to address the competition concerns identified by the Commission in the market for distribution of PC console games via cloud game streaming service, Microsoft offered the following comprehensive licensing commitment with a 10-year duration. Says here, a free license to consumers in the EEA that would allow them to stream via any cloud gaming streaming service of their choice all current and future Activision Blizzard PC and console games for which they have a license. It says here, a corresponding free license to cloud gaming streaming service provider to allow the EEA base gamers to stream any Activision Blizzard PC and console games. Says here's how it works. Consumer who purchase an Activision Blizzard game on PC or console can stream that game, then it says in parentheses, or any other game that is owned via any game streaming service of their choice. Remember Phil Spencer was talking about choice with Game Pass? Okay. Says here, subscription service are also included. Microsoft will make available Activision Blizzard games on multi-game subscription service like Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and if Sony accepts the offer, PlayStation Plus. See, Sony, all that crying you were doing was for nothing. But anyway, says here, the Commission carefully investigate the effectiveness of the remedies, collecting views from a large number of market participants and stakeholders. In particular, cloud gaming streaming service providers gave positive feedback and showed interest in the license. Some of these providers have already entered into bilateral agreement with Microsoft based on proposed license to stream Activision game once the transaction is complete. Says here, take into consideration the feedback of the market, the Commission concluded that the proposed acquisition, as modified by the commitment, would no longer raise competition concerns and would ultimately unlock significant benefits for for completion and consumers. For competition and consumers. Sorry about that. Says here, the commission decision is conditional upon full compliance with the commitments under supervision of the commission, and independent trustee will be in charge of monitoring their implementations. Yeah, it says here, how the deal affects cloud providers is a big reason why the European Commission was swayed towards approval. Says here, Microsoft will offer a free 10-year license to stream Activision Blizzard games to cloud game service providers, including Nvidia and Boosteroid, who both have already signed a deal with Microsoft. Not having to pay for such a license is fantastic for these providers who are betting on substantial value of Activision games to help boost their respective subscription revenues. Then it says here, the conditions were outlined to apply specifically to European Economic Areas, EEA, under the European Commission purview. However, Microsoft President Brad Smith has confirmed that these agreements will apply globally. Yeah, Xbox, gotta love it. Anyway, it says here, the European Commission has required Microsoft to license popular Activision Blizzard games automatically to competing cloud gaming service. This will apply globally and will empower millions of consumers worldwide to play these games on any device they choose, Smith said on Twitter. Then it says here, that means all current and future Activision Blizzard games that are available for sale on consoles and PC will come to cloud game streaming service all over the world if Microsoft is able to close the transaction. Then it says here, today Activision Blizzard does not license its games to cloud game streaming service, nor does it stream the game itself. These licenses will ensure that gamers that have purchased one or more Activision games on a PC or console store, or that have subscribed to a multi-game subscription service that includes Activision games, have the right to stream those games with any cloud game streaming service of their choice and play them on any device using any operating system. That includes Linux, and that includes Apple. Anyway, says here, the remedies also ensure that Activision games available for streaming will have the same quality and content as games available for traditional download. Now, last paragraph here, it says, it appears that Microsoft may have adjusted its cloud remedy that was outlined by the UK regulators at the Competition and Market Authority. A copy of the Microsoft Cloud Remedy was provided in redacted form in the CMA's final decision report, and a technical assessment shows specific limitation in regards to which service operators can offer these games. And then it says you can find a breakdown of Microsoft Cloud Remedy here. I will leave that link. Yeah. Phil Spencer said, Sony and Nintendo is not our competitors. And this is when Game Pass got off the ground with ZeniMax Bethesda. So what that means is that Phil Spencer looked down the road and saw who the competitors were and what threat they proposed. Now, when it came to this Activision Blizzard situation, once Facebook name got mentioned in the equation, it became clear that Activision Blizzard is up for grabs, and anybody with big pockets can get them. And Mike, when this whole thing started off, it was just the shareholders, it was just the employees, 98% of the shareholders, that is, 75% of the public. You had the employees, and then you just had 4 countries. It was Chile, Serbia, Saudi Arabia, and Brazil. It was those 4. But as the case went on, Japan joined in. Then Ukraine joined in, and then South Africa. Yeah, and then everything just went. Microsoft kept pushing right along. Okay, then you had you had a government member asking about asking questions about the deal from North Dakota. You know, and Microsoft kept pushing. So those 10-year contracts that Microsoft was giving out, they were a huge plus and huge benefit. So anybody that signed up to them will benefit from it. Microsoft really saw the vision in this, and they seized the opportunity while it was there. You know, everybody's talking about Activision, Blizzard, and their problems. Microsoft is like, okay, your problem will become our problem. They just swooped in and purchased them right away before someone else did. Okay? Yeah. And now there's benefits to this. So everybody that's getting that got those 10-year contracts, they will benefit. Now, all they got to do now is get the deal cleared between the CMA and the FTC. And if that doesn't happen, then take this deal in front of the Supreme Court, because that's where this needs to go, so they can make a decision on this. Okay? Everybody that signed up to those 10-year deals would benefit. And all that crying that Sony is doing about the Activision Blizzard deal, they would have benefited too if they would have just signed up. But like the PlayStation boss said, his goal was to block. He didn't want a 10-year deal. He wanted to block the deal. So it's his loss it's his loss. You know, communication stops a lot of things. You know, communication was key in all this. And sometimes pride can get in the way, of our communication. So Microsoft was open and willing to give anybody a 10-year contract if they wanted, But those who signed up already will definitely benefit. I think Valve say they expect Microsoft to follow through on their promise. Game Pass is already on Valve, so already on it's already on Linux. But Apple users now are going to benefit from this, because when Microsoft first got Game Pass off the ground, xCloud was on Apple devices already. Game Pass was on Apple devices, so now the Apple users now are going to really benefit now from Activision Blizzard games. So yeah, Microsoft was looking out for everybody when Game Pass started. This was not about them. They were trying to get Game Pass on anything they see that moved. And those who signed up for it, whether it's Apple, whether it's Linux, whether it's Nintendo, whether it's Nvidia, whether it's EE, Boosteroid, Anywhere, yeah, they're gonna benefit from this. So yeah, they saw the vision in this, and it's gonna be good for them. It's gonna be good for the industry as a whole, and it's gonna be good for consumers, gamers, the industry as a whole. So yeah, Microsoft, they saw the vision in this, and they seized it. Instead of like letting Activision Blizzard sit out there in the open, Microsoft is like, do it now. Got it. So now they got to get through the CMA and the FTC, and if they get in the way, take this Activision Blizzard deal in front of the Supreme Court, and let those Supreme Court judges make a decision on it. Okay, so yeah. But this is good news for cloud gaming, the streaming service, and everybody's gonna benefit from this. Whether it's Apple, whether it's Linux, whether it's Windows, whether it's Android, and all those Nintendo, Nvidia, everybody's gonna benefit from this. 10 years? Oh yeah. So yeah, and then the EE is going to be watching this. Okay, make sure everybody get treated fairly. You know, they're going to be watching this. So, oh yeah. Who else? Let's see here. Who else did I miss? The European Commission is going to be watching this. So yeah. Gaming is in a good space right now. Gaming is in a good space right now. You know, and when Microsoft hired Phil Spencer, man, it was a good choice. I saw the turnaround with Xbox myself. I had an Xbox One, I would know. So I saw the turnaround, and yeah, Xbox has been moving ever since. You know, they came in. The games that they have on Xbox, you know, really help the industry moving forward. You know, they help the industry grow and move. So Phil Spencer came in, and he was like a man on a mission, moving all over the place. You know? They had this week on Xbox, and that's a nice little show. Every Friday, they tell you what's going on with Xbox, and they just kept moving. You know, it's like all over the place. But once this Activision Blizzard popped up on the radar. They were just minding their own business. Once it popped up on the radar, and then they realized that, okay, you got the Call of Duty license, that's about to expire, but you don't own Activision Blizzard. And a sense of urgency kicked in, and Microsoft just swooped in and got them. Okay, before Google got them, or before Amazon got them. And here's the thing too. Google and Amazon can get a 10-year license if they wanted to. But Google, they were against the Microsoft purchasing Activision Blizzard. But now they're gonna see why Microsoft was giving out a 10-year deal. So yeah, Amazon can sign up if they want to. You know, they will benefit from this too, with the Luna, plus with the games, games that they have. Then Amazon Amazon got the Tomb Raider license. They do. They got the Tomb Raider license. So if you want to play Tomb Raider games now, going forward, you got to get on the Luna. But then on top of that too, Amazon is trying to turn Lord of the Rings into an MMO game. I saw the article. I think it was yesterday or today. So yeah, Amazon is moving. So cloud gaming will benefit from this Activision Blizzard deal. You know, cloud gaming will benefit. You know, everybody that has these 10-year contracts, they will benefit from it. Everybody that signed up to it. So yeah, Microsoft is not so bad after all. Like everybody was, you know, like not that evil company like everybody like a lot of gamers was thinking. They saw the vision in this, and they just swooped in, got them. Yeah, so gaming will continue to grow, continue to progress. Just because you buy a game studio, that doesn't stop the game industry from growing. The game industry will continue to grow. Okay, people. Everybody got an expiration date. Some, new people are born, and the game industry will keep growing. New studios will form. The game industry will keep going, man. So this was a good move on their part, And I know people were laughing at the 10. I'm sure some people out there were laughing at Microsoft when they were giving out these 10-year contracts. They're not laughing anymore. So yeah, they don't have to. For those who signed up for it, they won't have to pay that licensing fee they got it free. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits that come with that. So yeah, the European Commission will be watching everything. So yeah, the gaming industry will move on, and yeah. So all we got to do now is get ready for the games that are coming out in the fall. Starfield, or what's that? I think what Spider-Man 2 or whatever game that's coming out in the fall. But yeah, this was a good move on Microsoft's part. Everybody will benefit from this. They don't have to pay that licensing fee. So that 10 years, man, that's a lot of days, a lot of minutes, a lot of seconds, a lot of hours, a lot of weeks. Oh yeah, they don't have to pay that licensing fee. Oh yeah, Nintendo fans are loving this. So yeah, oh yeah, they've been eager to play the new Call of Duties now. So yeah, so that means Nintendo with the Switch now, they can't come with no nonsense, especially with these Call of Duty games now. Oh yeah, Nintendo fans are smiling happy right now. So yeah, but other than that, man, this was good news. To hear about how everybody benefits from this. Microsoft struck gold. They struck gold or diamond when they hired Phil Spencer. So yeah, Xbox fans are loving this, man. Android, Apple, Windows, Linux, they're gonna benefit from this. So people with the Steam Decks, the Asus, Neo, One X, GPD, oh yeah, they're all gonna benefit from this. Yeah, cloud gaming. Anyway, latest video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek fan. Board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.